With the amount of time we spend in front of our vices, don't you think you deserve a pair of scissors that can make the cut?
What's happening?
Ooh, hey, what's up,
good people? On a Thursday Night Live fly tie and season 4 episode.
I almost thought you were gonna say season finale. It scared me.
It's almost the season finale.
Yeah, episode 17.
Episode 17.
Absolutely crazy. Can't believe that.
Wow.
Season has flown by.
Hope you guys enjoyed the retro rave, because as we get close to the finale, we're reminded of the premiere where we absolutely fooled ourselves dancing like fools without any music. And see, those are the kind of things that happen here on Thursday Night Live Fly Tying. We do tie flies, we tell some lies, we drink some beer or some mojitos because Mr. Chas.
Yeah. Mine'll do it.
Oh, catch a focus. Well, folks, if you've had 9 or 10,
it looks just
this
like
is
that.
This is in focus. Okay, so that is a mojito and seems to be the drink of choice. Not by any kind of sponsorship, just by the fact that you can have 4 or 5 of these and still get up and go help Colin tow his truck tomorrow.
Oh, Colin.
Yeah, he got her stuck.
Oh, that's not
his
good.
truck got stuck.
Oh, well, what are you going to do with your truck?
Stuck.
He's probably going to need a Ford to pull him out.
Yeah. Probably have to pull him out with a Ford.
What?
That's okay, guys. Let's go pull him out with a Ford, Tim said. So if you're here and you want to pull out Colin with a Ford, let me know in the comments.
Yeah, it'll happen.
Rick missed last week. We are not going to hold it against him.
We won't. Nope.
He wins bingo, flyingo, and all of a sudden he's like, Hey, I don't ever have to come back. And his company wouldn't leave. So, well,
nobody won last week.
Well, Rick, you know what you do with company is you sit them down and tell them to download a bingo card.
Yeah. Because
what do you do with the bingo card, Tim?
Well, with bingo, you have the chance to win some awesome prizes. And because somebody didn't win last week, we have last week's prizes and we're adding to this week. If you go to our website that keeps flashing there, seeing bingo cards here, go there, grab your bingo card. We're going to play some bingo at halftime. And you have the opportunity to win some pretty awesome prizes.
100%.
Kind of.
And it's free.
Kind of.
Kind of. What he means by kind of is, if you know, you know. Tim, you're going to have to show the folks because my camera will not focus on it. And that is the Doors of Doom. And if you win Flyingo, which is 100% completely free for you to play, you just download a bingo card. We call it Flyingo because that suits the narrative of fly tying and fly fishing. And you just download one. We'll show you kind of how that works. And it's free. You just play along with us. And if you win, well, what Tim was talking about was Doors of Doom. There is a support group in here for the Doors of Doomed. The doors. The DOD. The dudes, the doors, the doomed.
There's a lot more doomed than winners.
And then some people won stickers, and I still haven't got them their stickers yet. But it's written down right here because Allison and Claude both have stickers to be sent.
They need them. They need them.
But this part of the show is about you guys. We want to know where you're from and what you're drinking. And also, I want to know what is your favorite fish to catch on a fly rod. So I see somebody who talked about, where's my cursor? Nick said, thanks for all the good words last week that his daughter got her first native brook trout this past weekend.
Oh, that's awesome.
So let us know who you are, where you're from.
I think it's also Bailu's birthday, I think. I saw something there.
Did you wait?
I think
I see it. Thanks, mate. Well, you know what happens, folks? When it's someone's birthday, we just throw out the birthday song and we drop a little confetti from the ceiling because your day, Bailu, is it better be your birthday because I didn't see it, but Tim said he did.
I sure did.
I'm going to scroll back up here and make sure. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Bailu Belant.
Better be.
Happy birthday
to you.
Whatever it is a special day for Mr. Belant.
Yes.
Because if it isn't his birthday, well, he's just getting a song sang to him out of tune.
Confetti for you.
What's tomorrow? Going on 50. We're going to let this all play out because it's a big one.
That's a big one.
It's a 50, and we celebrate each and every one of you the best that we can, virtually. If you were here, Mr. Belant, I would have myself a Mr. Pink with you. I know that sounds manly, but hey.
Oh, yeah.
What's up, everybody? Give a big shout out and a happy birthday. The big 5-0.
5-0.
Wow. That's awesome.
That's a big number.
It might be the longest happy birthday song we have played to date, and I don't know if the song ever ends. And that doesn't matter because, folks, we got nothing, nowhere, and not a lot to do tonight but hang out with you guys and tie some flies and celebrate some wins.
Yeah.
And I have a good one.
You do.
We'll share that one at the end with a little bit of video on how that went down. But yeah. All right, Baltimore, Mr. Pape, bourbon smallmouth bass is his favorite. I have not caught a bass on a fly rod or any rod or anything. I would like to do that sometime.
No, it looked like Mr. Troy Tracy up there was talking about Atlantic salmon fishing. I got to give him a shout out. He sent me an awesome box full of flies and some of his favorites, some pretty special flies in there as well from some of his family who created them. And he loves to fish Atlantic salmon. I hope someday we get to go do that too and take these flies with us.
Oh, yeah. So, Mr. Branter, he's drinking also Fallen Timber Sea Dog.
Sea Dog.
Not sure. I haven't had Sea Dog, but he likes any trout, and he said it's about the day on the water and not the fish in his wicker basket. What movie is that from?
Wicker basket. Oh, you know. Do you know? I know.
A river runs through it.
There's a handsome man in that movie.
My biography? Autobiography? Whatever it is. Is there going to be another track tonight? Well, that's a good thing that you asked because, folks, let's check in on the breaking news and find out what we have in store for you guys tonight on the news channel.
And over to sports.
Over to sports. It's me and Tim here on the News Hour.
Okay.
We don't have is the weather.
Oh,
but
no.
Speaking of which, there's a couple things and announcements, and you guys know that this is a place that if you have things that you want the community to know about, you just let us know. We'll throw them in here on the news because we're trying to be a little more organized with the news feed instead of just kind of blabbering at the beginning. But that's okay. We'll just blabber at the middle and at the end. So let's talk about the first thing that we need to talk about, and that, my friends, is next week is what?
Ooh, it is 80s night.
Oh,
that's a big one.
That's a good one.
That's right up some of these people's time and era of life.
James William Crawford was 80 in the 80s.
Yeah, he's a young fella.
I saw him at the gym the other day.
No.
I seriously did. I walked in, and he was drenched, and I said, Jim, did you fall in the toilet, or what's happening here, bud?
But just let me guess his outfit for a second here.
All
okay,
right,
so there was white sneakers, white socks, at least 2/3 of the way up.
2/3, yeah, for sure.
He had some sweat shorts on. He had a
short sweat shorts.
Yeah, I'm sure they were a little frayed.
I've seen his high thighs.
And I just imagine a sweatband and a...
You got it. Now I'm picturing exactly what I saw. Did I send you a picture
You
of
didn't,
him?
but it's amazing.
And wife beater.
Oh, wife. Oh, that surprised me. I'd have thought an oversized old Reebok shirt.
Oh, no. He had a wife beater on, so...
You got to show those muscles. I get it.
That's... So, to all the folks saying nice, kind words to me, I'm going to hold those off until the end. So, the people that don't know, we're just gonna hold off on those. 'Cause I do want to share about it because it's pretty freaking awesome.
Incredible.
But so, you guys live in another world. No, Jim. We're just down the street. And anyways, episode 18 next week. We're tying up.
Yeah, what are we tying next week? I think we got a
rough water caddis.
Oh, yeah, we got a S2.
Oh, and a big streamer. You don't want to miss that.
Nice.
But what we do on these theme nights is that if you dress up, send in your photos, you can also win more prizes. So make sure you dress up.
So make sure you
I want to say that. What do we got next here? Because this one was brought up, we also need to talk about it.
This is a big one.
Huge.
Yeah.
Huge. Huge. Okay, guys, what we've done the last 2 years has been nothing in comparison to what's going to take place on May 5th as far as giveaways, because, oh my God, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
But why I brought that up is because that will be the final episode, and it will be the track's final meetup of the season. Yep. So find a babysitter, get a dog sitter, put the cat in the kitty litter, and
that's what you do with a cat.
You don't?
Well, no, I don't think so.
I don't have one.
Well, I do, but you don't want him in there.
I thought you just stuck him in the box and shut the door. Poop away,
That's
kitty.
probably why you don't have a cat.
I had a cat. It died.
Oh, I wonder why.
Make sure that whatever you do, get here for that episode. It's going to be pretty awesome. Yeah. And honestly, who cares about your flies? Go back and tie them where?
Well, you go to the quick ties.
Quick ties.
We did those for you this year, which is kind of a new thing for us, but we listened to some feedback, and I think it's a good thing. So literally, you can just head on over to through our website or our YouTube channel, and you can watch our quick ties, which is just the flies in real time, no Dana, and just so you know, it's tough.
You can also go back and watch the live stream again, and if you want to,
with Dana.
If you miss me, I can jump into quick ties if you guys want.
So
the quick ties are if you're not tying tonight and you're just drinking and hanging along and commenting. That's pretty awesome too. So remember, May 5th, what we do for that is the show costs a lot of money to run every year, and it's free for everybody. And so all we say at the end is, hey, if you want to donate $5 or $500, whatever you want to donate, a $5 donation for each $5 donation gets you an entry into the giveaways. And there's fly rods, there's AirPods Max, there's there's this
fly
custom
boxes.
Painted, and there's thousands and thousands of dollars of fly boxes filled with flies.
Yeah.
There's apparently I didn't pay for this subscription, so it's an advertisement within an advertisement. So
nice. And
so what we'll do there is we're just gonna head over here And Tim will tell you kind of a little more of what some of the prizes are.
Yeah. So, well, all of our sponsors, guys, we just showed you who they are. Some major sponsors giving out a lot of gear for us to give away on that last episode. So we are gonna have a Norvise to give away. We're gonna have
Cinco de Mayo. It's the May 5th.
Oh yeah.
Well,
that
might be a real party at Tracks.
That might be a real party, yeah.
Scott's going to hate us for that, but hey, that's up to you,
Well, we need
Scott.
to pack that place. But yeah, so there's, guys, just about anything you could think of from our sponsors, from fly tying materials, the shore fly fishing has done a lot of those. Norvise tables. Like you said, fly rods. There's some fly bags. There's swag. There's shirts and hats, and like the list could just go on forever. But it's a pretty serious deal, and it's definitely one you don't want to miss out on. And obviously, like Dana said, your support of donating to the show is really what keeps it going. And so that's a pretty good opportunity to make a donation and have the chance to win something because of it. And and then really important though, guys, we can't emphasize enough, we would love to see you that night. Winding up as a finale for the entire season and having the ability, because we've been starved of it for the last 2 years, of being able to see you guys, especially on a final hurrah for the season. We would love to have you at Tracks. You're gonna have some good food, good times, good drinks, and there's lots of hotels around. So
and we have a good deal through Colin and Rocky Mountain Fly Shop. We get you that code Fly Shop, I believe is the code. It gets you the $50 off a room. Destin asked a great question: how do you donate? So we'll post that. Probably starting next week. What we need to do is kind of get all the prizes together, collected from our sponsors, and then there'll just be a link on the website, and you just go in and just quantity 1 is $5, and that gets you a donation. Quantity 100 is $500, and that gets you 100. You got one of those?
Yeah.
100 donations. So yeah, it's pretty fun. That final episode, we get to give away a lot of stuff. It's all randomly selected. You'll watch the randomization of the selection to see who wins what.
Yeah.
And
but the more donations you make, the better chance you have. And we don't throw them out. Your name goes back in. You could win 10 times. So
Bruce is going to try to talk his wife into having her birthday dinner at Tracks.
Well, I don't know why she wouldn't. It's a great spot.
No, you could take her to Smitty's in the morning for breakfast and then say, babe, that's about it.
That's all we got for you.
That's a wrap. All right. We've also talked about the WaterMaster Rafts Flyingo at halftime. You guys know that? The bottom there tells you. Actually, it says sun shirts. That's old news. Forgot to change that. So basically, the website's there. Just head over, get your bingo cards, ignore the sun shirts. They're all ordered in. 173.
It's a lot of shirts.
173 shirts are on the way, folks. Sun shirts will be here 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Also, what we're doing tonight is we're tying a couple really awesome foam patterns.
Yeah. Terrestrials.
It's extraterrestrials. The foam cricket. What are we going to tie first so that Jim can go to the store, get some thread, and buy this fly and post a picture of it later?
We're going to go ahead with the foam cricket first, guys. So for a thread, we are working with foam, but it is a pretty small fly. So the foam's not super thick the way we're tying it. So you could get away with something a little smaller in thread, but I am going to tie it with a UTC 140, which would be comparable to, let's say, a 6/0, 3/0. And then, I'm going to tie it in black because the fly is black. So pretty simple. Some dark thread of any color will be good.
Yeah. Will there be a WaterMaster given away? I really, and I'm not saying that to be coy about it, but I don't know. We haven't heard back from WaterMaster on what they're donating.
That's a good question, though.
Yeah, and then if you're in town, guys, tomorrow night, and I've got 4 of these. If you're in town and tomorrow night, Rod and the Mods is in town, and super cool live music at Tracks Pub. So I have 4 free tickets. I'm not going to do a giveaway because people that can't make it, I don't want them to go there. But if you are wanting to come up to it, reach out to me. I have 4 tickets to give you or your friends or whatever to get you into Rod and the Mods tomorrow.
Tell you what, Roger, I'll pay your toll fees if you make your way up here.
I'll pay your tolls. I'll pay your hotel because you're going to be sleeping in the studio with us, and I'll buy you a beer.
Space.
Yeah,
get your butt up here. That'd be incredible.
All right, and then the last thing that we want to talk about here before we get serious into tying some flies is the Western Canada Fly Fishing Guide School. May 13th to 15th and May 20 to 22. We still need 2 people to sign up. We still have those 2 spots open. So if you're curious, if you're sitting in your bathtub and you're wondering, I wonder why I feel compelled to come into guide school, reach out, give me a call. I just had a good talk with a really high-end lodge today who was asking me for reference to give him some contacts for some of our people from our guide school that would actually go up there and work. So not only is it a great 6 days together, some people have referred to it as be a better person school. So do you want to row a drift boat better? Do you want to learn kind of behind the industry, learn the ropes of guiding? But most importantly, even if you're not going to guide, it's a really fun 6 days on the water where we're hanging out, becoming better people, challenging ourselves, facing our fears. And then some of you do want to guide, and it really works. So let us know, reach out, and let us know if you'd like to get in, because we do need 2 more people for spring guide school, which is the dates right there. Yeah. So we got Tim.
I think that's.
And halftime show, we're going to show you another guide school video, which is super cool.
Yeah.
And all right, well, let's say thanks to Fly Fusion, and we're going to come back and we're going to jump right into the foam cricket, you said?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Get your bobbins threaded and get your packages open. Don't blow them up.
That's how you thread a bobbin. That's actually how you do it better.
I know.
Yeah. All right, folks.
Swing the microphone
out of the way.
Out of the way.
All right, guys. So I'm going to be tying out of my Thursday Night Live Season 4 kit. All right, that's what it looks like. If you don't have one of these, we still are.
Why don't you just show everyone the new stickers? We forgot to do that.
I gotta do that too. Yeah. 1 second here. Our new sticker here. Cover my face. Do it. There it is. FFBR Outfitters, Fly Fishing Boulevard Outfitters. You can grab those on our website.
They're on the website. Doors of Doom is on the website.
This guy's on there too.
So is the baking cam. I just upped all the new stickers on the website, so head over there, grab yourself some stickers, flyfishingboard.com, and check out the store.
Yeah. And if you go /TNLS4 on the same website, you can still pick up one of these kits today. Kind of the unique thing about these guys and doing the quick ties this year is that you really can just grab a box, and you could do 2 years ago, if in theory, and you could just come through and just do all the flies again and watch the quick ties. So that's pretty neat.
Yeah, you don't even need to join in the show. You
don't even need to.
It's all there.
It's all there.
It's like a fly subscription, but better.
But better. Okay, guys, this is where we're at tonight. We're season 4, episode 17. If you flip it over, you see we got both our flies in there. So we're gonna reach in there and grab the black foam one. So we got foam tonight.
Good question. The birthday boy wants to know what's in the baking cam.
That is a good question.
We should check it out. Quickly check it out. Oh. We don't know.
What could this be?
Looks like the dry mix is going together quite nicely over on the baking cam. And looks like we're going to drop some eggs in there. And we got some cocoa, some flour, I don't even know. I don't even know how this one's going to turn out tonight. But I bet you it's going to be really good. Really good. So that's the baking cam. Don't leave, because this eventually turns into something that you could eat.
I gotta say, I much prefer it when you just show us the end product and then
and
back.
It's live.
Yeah, it's live. So
and then, you want me to screw it up again?
Yeah.
So the baking cam theory is similar to what we're doing. You get the ingredients, all right, and you put them together, and then eventually you have something that's edible. Edible to the trout, edible to the 420 brownies.
Maybe. Maybe. You don't know. Okay, guys, so like I said, I'm going to be tying with a UTC 140 in black. You can see it here. You don't have a lot of materials on this fly tonight. Both of these flies are just a few materials, which is pretty awesome. We're going to start that thread just behind the eye, work our way back just a little bit. Actually, you know what? I'm psyching you out. I'm already thinking ahead to the next fly. Let's pop that back off. We got it.
Hey, Tim, why don't you just relax?
Oh, I'm relaxed. I'm so relaxed. You don't even know. Let's talk about the foam first, because that's actually what matters in this fly. So this hook is pretty small. This hook is like a size 12. So when it comes to like a hopper,
tunes on point.
What's that?
He tuned into mine and Janine's show, and he also was my fan of music then. And Janine's like, I think the music's out of it. I'm like, you just chill.
Just chill.
I'm gonna get a good compliment from one of my boys.
Dana knows what he's doing. Yes. So this foam, okay. You've got a nice long strip of it there. We're gonna trim this down just a smidge still. Like I said, this isn't a very big hook. It's only a size 12, so for a hopper, that's not massive by any means. And we want to cut down this foam, so it's about a 1/4 inch, or pretty much the hook gap. So this one's still a little wide, so I'm just gonna go ahead and trim it down just a smidge. We don't want it to be super wide, just because this hook is so small. We don't want to overdo it on the size of the foam. So all I'm doing is I'm just gonna trim a little bit off this. I'm going to keep it a full length, and you'll see why we're going to leave it like that in just a second. So first thing we're going to do is I'm going to come back probably, I don't know, roughly 1 inch, and I'm going to poke that through. Okay, so if I flip this way, you can see I've just poked that through right in the center of the foam. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop my hook out. I'm going to allow that to come up on top of the hook, and then go ahead and get my hook back in the vise again. Okay, and I'm just going to push that all the way to the back and kind of get it out of the way. And now I can go to my thread, and we'll get our thread started here. Okay. Start taking our thread wraps back. We're going to go all the way back, pretty much as far as we can into that bend. Sorry, just before the bend, but as far as we can go back without heading down the bend. And we'll leave our thread right there.
Well, Clint's here. He just got in from Pilates.
Ooh, Pilates, nice.
And grabbed himself a beer, and he's here. Start tying flies.
Yeah. Okay.
Welcome,
well,
Clint.
We're doing it. Okay. So we're going to do a little bit more preparation with this foam. Okay. So I've got it poked through at the back. Okay. Now I'm going to swing the long side forward, like so. I'm going to place it, my finger kind of underneath it, and I'm going to mark where that eye of the hook is. Okay. So eye of the hook's right here. I'm going to mark just ahead of it. I'm going to mark a little hole. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to push my bodkin right through that. I'm going to make a hole in the foam, okay? Just like this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pop that just over the eye, so the eye pops just through the foam, and then pull it back, okay? So that's basically all we've done.
So just let everyone know about the SOS.
Yes, that's good. That's a good thing. So SOS. If you need us to slow down, or we're working too fast, or you got a question or whatever, just drop SOS in the comments. Dana will hit a button. You'll see some flash on the screen. We'll just wait, and we'll slow down for you guys to catch up. Okay?
Especially because Sean's got the group up in Grand Prairie, 18 plus there tonight, and some new tires. So yeah, we got all night, Sean. You just keep us posted, and just let us know where we're at. We also got all the quick ties we can always go back to, but definitely let us know.
No rush on it at all. So one thing we could do at this point, guys, I am not going to do it tonight, mostly because I don't have it sitting on the table at the moment. But you can use some super glue, and you could lay a little bit of super glue down on top of your hook, but don't overdo it, because when we fold this back, I'm going to be able to tie this fly just fine without using it. But it does definitely help it adhere to the hook itself a little better. But if I do it and I put too much, all that super glue is going to come out the edges of the foam, get stuck in your fingers, and it's just not going to be overly pleasant. So
Keith said his foam broke, thread sucked back.
Quick tie for me.
Hey Keith, chug a beer.
Oh man. All right. Okay, so guys, what we're going to do here, now that we've poked our that foam through the eye of the hook, we are going to lay this back. So our first wraps are actually going to be at the back where we left our thread. Now what I don't want you to do is to pull hard on this front one, because if I pull like that, it's going to pull away from that hook eye, and we want as much of this hook shank in use as possible, because we're going to make some segmentations up the hook itself. Okay, And so if it looks like there's a little gap here, you can see that gap in the foam. Don't worry about that at all. We are going to fix that. It's not even going to get fixed. It's just going to solve itself as we start making these segmentations. This craft foam will bind to itself really well, and it'll pull nice and tight. So I've got my thread all the way back here. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I've got that foam pulled all the way forward to the eye. And then I'm just going to take 2 nice tight thread wraps right at the back here. Okay, so I'm going to go 1. Add a little bit of pressure, work around that hook point, come back in, do a second one. This one pull a little bit tighter. Okay, so now I know that I've got that locked at the back. It's not going to want to go anywhere at the moment. I'm going to add another one just because I like to be a little more secure. Now, this is a trick that we do with all types of phone flies when we make segmentations. How do we advance our thread but not show the advance of that thread on the bottom?
That's a good question, Tim. How do we do that?
This is how. So if I were to go like this and across, you would see that I made a cross in the foam, and it wouldn't look like an even segmentation.
Would the fish care?
They would. I know they would.
Oh.
I've talked to them. So, but if I do it on the top and I come like this, so first thing we need to think about here is we want to make 3 segmentations. I want 1, so a third, okay? So we want 3 even sized segmentations.
What does 3/3 equal?
3/3 equals a hole.
A hole in the fly?
No, a whole set of 3 segmentations.
Is that different than, why do they call it whole milk?
I don't know, because it's 3.25% fat. I don't know. So what we do is we take our thread and we pull it across on top, choose the size of segmentation, and then come like this.
We do that on top.
On top. So
what
now
if the fish comes from the bottom and goes top down?
Well, if he does that,
he's going to go...
Yeah.
Segmentations are wrong.
I can see a cross
trickster.
I got tricked.
This guy's tricked me.
So on the top you can see I crossed, but then when I show you the bottom, you can't see it. Right? It looks clean.
It's a trickster.
Little trickster. So what I want to do is now I want to do one more. Okay, right in the middle of the next 2 pieces. So I'm going to find that spot. I went at that diagonal on top, pull tight. And if you didn't put glue on this, you are going to notice that the fly wants to move around a little bit on you. And that's normal, so don't freak out about it. And we will, it's going to sort itself out. You could finish this whole fly and have it tied, and you could spin it on the hook a bit, and who cares, okay?
The fish care.
The fish might care, who knows?
They only care if your segmentations are not proper.
Yeah. Okay, so this is what we're looking at right now, okay? We've got those 2 there, our 3 segmentations in the bottom. Let's go ahead and trim this foam at the back. So what we do here is I want this to stick out about twice the distance it is of each of these. So if I pick, let's pick this one here. I can pick, okay, so that's 1 and that's 2. That's where I'd want the very back of it to be. So again, if I measure from here to here, make that 1, make that 2, slide my scissors underneath, cut both together. Okay, so now what I'm left with right here is just a straight surface. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here and I'm going to cut a little angle on them, okay, on both pieces of foam. So not like pointed like an arrow, but just to create a little bit of what appears to be a taper. So then I flip it back over and show you like that. Okay, so we've got a little bit of a taper to it. And that's the underside. You can see it there. Okay. Now, the next thing we're going to do here, we have only a few more materials. We're going to start by working with some of our legs. So we're going to do legs, then hair, then our cider yarn, and then we'll go from there, okay? So I'm going to, now that I'm up here, you can see here, I'm going to cross back over the other way and get back to that middle segmentation. So I can go back and forth between the segmentations many, many times and never show it on the bottom, because as long as I keep crossing over on top, you never see it, okay? Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab, we have some nice long legs for you here. So I'm going to peel this one long one off. I'm going to put the tips of the rubber legs together like so. Come into the bottom, trim that out, pull that down, trim it. So now I should be left with 2 even sized legs. Again, I'm going to match them up so they're even, roughly. And now I'm going to set these right on top, okay? And I'm going to start by taking 2 thread wraps, okay? Only 2. And this is kind of important. So I'm going to go 1, 2, okay? And now I'm only letting the weight of the bobbin hold those legs on there. Now I'm going to cross over. I've crossed, so that's 1 wrap. and that's a second wrap. I'm gonna leave it like that. So I'm not pulling tight here, guys, and this is what it looks like on top. Why I'm doing that is just to get them both tied in. It's just a little trick for tying in your legs quicker, and because I want them to span over one whole segmentation so that they kind of keep a certain angle when they're pulled down. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab these two for this way, pull them towards you guys. So pull them around, grab the ones for this side, pull them this way. Sometimes the legs can be a little finicky, but it should
Does
work
the
pretty
music
simple.
sound like we're in Abercrombie and Fitch?
Yeah, I thought I should just take my shirt off and stand here.
Pump the cologne.
Or that, yeah, totally. So what that looks like there, guys, we just pulled our legs around.
Hold tight. We got an SOS
side.
from Grand Prairie, Alberta. One of the fine 18 folks in Grand Prairie, Alberta. They're good, but still got some of that smoke in here. While we're SOSing, folks, remember these stickers are out and about. They're on our website. Check them out. flyfishingboard.com/ I don't even know. Somewhere in there you can find a store and you click on stickers. Then you get yourself some of those stickers.
Oh, man. I love this. Trout Maharishi, did you get that tat on your finger in prison?
And then John said they don't have the long legs in prison.
Oh, man. No, that tat, it does look kind of rough these days. That's true. Needs to be spiced up.
Yeah, what was the tat?
The tat is actually my wife's name.
Oh.
So you can kind of see there.
Helgemeyer?
Bertha. No,
Bertha Trisha.
It says
Helgemeyer.
But that's actually how I proposed to my wife. Is I had
you said I'm committed.
I tattooed my finger before I asked her to marry me. So I tattooed my ring
finger.
And when I asked her to marry her, well, I kind of had to lie to her.
We're in. Either you say yes or I got to find another Trisha.
But I honestly thought at least worst case scenario, I could just black out my whole finger, right? So
cut it off.
Or that, yeah. I mean, I prefer to keep my finger.
Well, let's say thanks to our sponsors. We're going to let the Grand Prairie folks catch up, and we'll be right back.
With the amount of time we spend in front of our vices, don't you think you deserve a pair of scissors that can make the cut?
All right.
Well, if you're just joining in, we're halfway through the foam cricket. We just called an SOS, so we let the folks in Grand Prairie catch up, and now let's head back to the tying cam.
Yeah, let's get back to the cam. So, guys, where we left it off, we just got those two legs in. I'm sitting up here at the front segmentation, the very last one, and we're going to do everything else from up here, okay? But while we're sitting here, and this is a nice little part that could kind of let them catch up too, is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bar up these legs with a permanent marker. So that's why we use the white ones for you guys. So you can kind of choose what color you want your legs to be. So all I'm doing is barring it up with a permanent marker. I'll do each leg kind of individually. You can buy barred legs, so you can do them kind of whatever color, or you can choose your color when you buy them. But not always do we know exactly what we want for the color. And yeah, and then we'll trim up these legs so they're a little easier to work around for the rest of the fly. Like that. So we just barred up those legs. And then, yeah, let's go ahead and trim them just so that they're kind of a little easier to deal with. So
Bruce, you're live. Bruce Cameron said, are we live or am I in an old episode?
No.
Depends how many gummy bears you've had tonight.
Yeah. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to pull back on these legs, and I'm going to snip them just behind the back of the body. But you notice I'm not pulling tension on them. I'm just pulling them till they kind of come straight. I'm not stretching them out. I'm going to trim them right there. So when they come back, they kind of sit like so. Okay. They're going to extend just behind the body. And then these guys here, I'm going to let them sit at the angle they're at, but then when I think that they're at about the eye is where I'm going to trim them, even though they're sitting out at an angle. So it's going to look something like that, okay? That's where we're going to leave the legs. And now they're a little shorter, we can work around them a little easier. So we only have 2 more materials to put in. It's going to be really quick, okay? This is a pretty simple part. We have some deer hair that we have for you guys there, okay? So we gave you a clump of deer hair. We don't need very much of this at all, like at all. So take like maybe, because this fly is pretty small.
You can use different color foam, 100%.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a cricket, so typically they're black.
Yep.
But definitely use it as an attractor pattern and switch the colors to purple, yellow, green, blue, whatever.
Tan.
One of the favorite foam flies that I have is like a disco color. It's that super weird.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what it is, but
it works.
It's foam and it works.
So I grabbed a little clump of hair like so.
The deer stacker.
It's more than I need, but I'm gonna put this in my
How many
hair
deers
stacker.
have you stacked in your deer stacker?
Oh, lots.
Remember the time you made fun of me?
I did. I do remember that.
No, there you are. All right, folks, time to kick up the music. I am failing all of you.
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to do my best here to get something pretty cool. Got to reach into the archives and say, what?
What do we have
Nope,
next?
That's a fail. Still failing. Still failing.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Maybe. What do you guys want to hear? Talk to me.
Talk to me, goose. So I just pulled that out so the hair was back down the back side of the fly.
Not too bad.
Not bad.
Can't play any mainstream music, folks, unless you want to pay the fine. And that's $12,000.
12,000. That is no joke. That's just a little bit of money. So guys, all I'm doing is I've grabbed that hair. I don't have a ton, and that's what I'm referring to here. We're just kind of making a bit of a wing, so we don't need a ton of it. I'm gonna extend this from where my tie-in point is to just beyond the back of the foam, just beyond the back, okay? And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch hands, okay? And now that I'm sitting here, I'm gonna bring my scissors underneath, and I'm gonna trim off most of that. I'm gonna almost be flush with the head.
There's a good thing about having sharp scissors, because if you don't do that, you start pulling and twisting the hairs.
And then they become uneven on the other end, which is kind of miserable. So all I did was I held it and trimmed it like that, so that when I come and take a couple wraps, I'm going to actually end up flaring this hair, which is what I want to do. And then I can put some wraps through the butts. Okay, so I'm going to pull that tight. Like so. It's going to flare that hair a little bit. And I'm going to work my thread back through those butts a couple times just to make sure that they're not going anywhere. And I wanted to make sure that that hair stayed right up on top of the fly. Okay, so I didn't want it to twist. So that's kind of why I held it where I did. Get rid of all the stray pieces. And then if you have a little bit of extra left over up here, you can go in and trim it out. But the important thing about leaving that a little bit long to start with is that you can actually get a couple of thread wraps through the butts, and that just helps hold them in place, okay? So that's what we're left with.
Wrap those butts, Tim.
Wrap the butts, okay? So there's our wing. There's our top wing. And
you
now
could get really cute by throwing down your cauterizer tool in there.
Oh, I could, but then I'm gonna end up burning my foam. But it is.
Oh, Fixer tool. King is in the house.
Yeah, look at him.
And maybe wants Cole to give it a try. Look at this, he's doing it. Oh, the cauterizer tool.
Crazy. Best tool. I just seriously use this all the time. It's the best. And then guys, what we gave you in your kit is a little bit of this poly yarn, okay? Just a pink poly yarn. I'm gonna grab a little pinch of that off of it. Grab about half of what you have. I like putting lots because these flies aren't often easy to see that well. And it's just a short little piece we gave you, which is perfect. It's already kind of trimmed to the length you want. Can kind of lay it half and half.
You could use elk hair, yes.
Yeah, yeah. But preferably something that flares a little bit. So all I did was put one wrap in the middle of it, and you can see it kind of stood it all up. I'm gonna pull it back and put a wrap in front of it. Okay, and now what I'm gonna do real quick here to finish this off is all I gotta do is whip finish. Okay, so I'm gonna grab my whip finish tool, and I'm gonna whip finish right at that segmentation. So I'm not gonna go up by the eye, the hook, or anything like that. I'm gonna whip finish right here, just being careful to work around the yarn and the legs. And if you like, you could put some resin on the bottom side, which probably isn't a terrible idea. I like to put them on the thread wraps. And that just helps it all to stay together without it going anywhere. And then if that wing looks a little unruly, which mine kind of does at the moment, this stuff is really hard on scissors. So
shape it.
Get deep into your scissor.
Or use your buddy's scissors.
Whatever. And that's what I like to leave it like right there, okay? And then on the bottom side, you can see our segmentations in there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab some of my my bone dry from Solar Res, and I'm just gonna put a little bit. I like to just put it on that first one mostly because that's where I whip finished, and then I'll grab my UV torch, cure it. Resina.
You know who's showing up to the show? It's been a while, folks, but Resina is back.
There it is, folks. All right, and that is our cricket. It's a simple cricket. It's amazing. But yeah, tie it in a lot of colors. I think it's a great little hopper pattern because it's such a simple pattern to tie. If you taper that back end, it looks a lot like a hopper with that bullet head. And then yeah, tie it in some greens, some olives, some tans. Just play around with it a bit. I think you'll find some pretty good success. Yeah, so that is the first fly, folks. That's the first one done.
Good stuff ahead here.
Good terrestrial.
At the old Thursday Night Live fly tying. And what do I mean by that? I mean exactly this. I mean that we're going to head over here. We're going to go over there. We're going to come back here. And what we're going to do... looks like something's in the oven.
If this is whoopie pies again and you don't make any for me, I'm going to be pissed.
Oh, you know those are coming for the FE.
The FE?
The final episode. That's the bacon cam. I don't know what was put together, and I don't know what it is. But it looks something like that.
It looks kind of pumpkin-y almost.
Yeah, I didn't see any pumpkins in the other
ingredients.
one. But, well, you just never know. Because that's kind of how she goes. When she goes, she goes. So that's the bacon cam. And, wow.
Nice. I like
wow. I'm super excited. Because we're going to play some bingo shortly, some Flyingo. We got some prizes. We've added to the prizes. We've got a... Why don't you show the prizes?
Let's do that.
Yeah.
I'll show you what we're adding
Tim
this
will
week.
show you the prizes.
All right. So what we're adding this week, we got this awesome Stanley mug water bottle from our friends over at Focus, Wolf Creek Angler. Thank you for that donation. That's awesome. We're adding another, as always. We have another $100 worth of materials coming at you from Shore Fly Fishing, that kit they put together for us every week. And we got an awesome t-shirt here from Drift Out West Fly Fishing, another awesome outfitter on the Bow River, and a good friend of ours. So he donated a shirt for us as well. So we'll be giving away these 3 things on top of that huge bag of goodness from last week.
What's in the bag of goodness?
Oh man, I can't even remember. Let me look.
Tim's gonna look.
We've got a big dry bag to start with. Okay. Now let's see what we put in here. I know we got a hat in here. Yeah, we've got a BFE Flyco hat, another good friend of ours. We got another short tying kit, another $100 there. We have, this is from
Trax Pub.
Trax Pub. We've got Trax Pub t-shirt. We've got some awesome airlock indicators, probably one of the best of them out there.
Wolf Creek Anglers.
And we have another gift from Wolf Creek Anglers, this awesome Sims fly fishing hoodie.
Yeah.
Might just keep that for myself.
All right. Well, you do have a card, so you can play.
I am playing.
You can play, guys. Download your cards. They are there on the website at flyfishingbowriver.com. I think I'll just kind of put that. You'll see them there is the website to get your bingo cards because you're going to need one of those. They're completely free. If you're just joining in, every single episode, we give away hundreds and hundreds of dollars of prizes during what we call Flyingo. Essentially, it's just like bingo. So download your card, play along with us, and what we want to show you guys, because coming up in about 3 weeks to 1 month is Western Canada Fly Fishing Guide School, spring season class, and we just got a little bit of a movie to show you from one of the spring classes. COVID. It was the COVID year, 2020. So stay tuned, get your cards ready, go grab a drink, take a pee, whatever you got to do. But be ready to win and face the doors of doom, and we'll be with you shortly.
I told you once, I tell you twice the truth. You are my sin, my effervescent blues. My devil creeps the tears in my room. But I know, you know it's not true. Through all the times you stayed into his mouth.
Okay, my name is Russell Sloan. I signed up for guide school just basically because I want to learn a little bit more about the river, how to fish, how to man a boat, and just basically improve myself as a fisherman.
Jason Doberstein. Well, you know, I actually am a fishing guide, but I'm here to learn everything I can. I liken it to, in the corporate world, you take training courses, and that's what I'm here. I'm going to try to learn everything I can from other fishing guides. I just can't imagine what there is to learn. You're gathering information from people that are willing to share. It's well worth it.
My name's Nolan Block. I chose guide school, looking to pursue a career as a fly fishing guide.
Well, my name's Greg Rioch. To me, it's not a business opportunity. It's more of a learn, listen, watch opportunity, and my goal is just to be more confident and a better angler when I take people out in the boat wherever with me.
My name's Jordan Saldana Jones, and the reason for guide school is just because I have a passion for it. I'm really looking to elevate myself as an angler and just kind of see what happens. You never know. Maybe become a guide after. We'll see.
My name is David Sawyer. Why guide school? I wanted to basically learn how to oar a boat properly, and the most important thing for me is the safety of people. So that's my big takeaway.
Hey, my name is Craig Barnson. I was looking for an outlet where I can gain some skills and knowledge to safely get my drift boat down the river. Not so much looking to be a guide, but just looking to have the skills that they possess for family and friend trips and that type of stuff.
Trevor Gosselin. Why guide school? Well, obviously most of us are here because we love fishing, and the question is, can you do more with that passion for fishing? You know, are you willing to do this, and can you impart a skill and a lifestyle and an opportunity on other people? So that's what I'm here to see, and get exposure to the industry to see if this is something I want to do from that perspective.
Mom and dad are safe in the boat or on shore. They need to stay there, and that alone saves one life, right? Right? Like you're doggy paddling and you got nothing, right?
So it's one of those things where I've been trying to figure out the perfect system.
How much pressure you can put on it before that line breaks. Because you have to know that, whether it be 4X, 5X, 6X.
I could see getting better at it and actually having somebody in the boat and putting them on fish and seeing that kind of thing and seeing the smiles on people's faces and the reactions and all that. 100% loved it.
I'm really grateful that I feel like I maybe fast-tracked in 6 days. I probably learned in 6 days what would take me a few months of trial and error to learn.
Yeah, so looking at rivers differently, so I feel like I can go somewhere else new, just the stuff I've learned from you guys. Yeah, just where fish feed, what to look for, this and that.
The aha moments were, and we talked about this as I came in, the physical literacy you need to be able to row effectively.
You know, you guys all got a role to play on the team, and I think you play it well. You're very welcoming, man, to strangers and all that kind of shit, especially for somebody that is, maybe a little introverted or whatever. And the rest of you, you're just reinforce after reinforce after reinforce, and positive reinforcement, you know, it's a huge thing, right? Yeah.
Probably the best part about guide school was that croissant that
Oh man.
Nolan was
chomping
on at the end there. So yeah, guide school, you could see lots of different people take it for different reasons.
Yeah.
Maybe your reason is one that we haven't heard of yet. So let us know, reach out to us about guide school. Most importantly, it is kind of like what we call a better people, be a better person school.
Yeah, I think everybody, regardless of how they come out of it and their fishing and their rowing, they grow as people. And everybody, I mean, and I can speak to it. I was on the very, very first school ever done. I grew a lot as a person and as an angler and a guide. So, yeah.
So what I didn't do was load up the bingo. So we're gonna go back to this and say,
I want to order another bingo card while I'm sitting here. I can't find mine anywhere.
Oh, Tim, you're the problem.
I'm the problem.
So many people call and say, I can't find my bingo card. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do for you.
No, it's okay. I got it. We're good.
It's okay. Tim's got it.
Are you ready? Because I'm ready.
Bingo.
Bingo.
All right. One line. One line is all we need.
One line, any line.
That's a good point.
All right.
All of the guides at Fly Fishing Boat Outfitter went through guide school.
Yeah.
And that wasn't a purpose, or it wasn't just, it's great. Everybody thinks the same, treats people the same, and part of the Be a Better Person school.
Yeah.
That was. So back to Bingo Flyingo, sponsored by WaterMaster. And all the gifts here are from all of our sponsors and some friends of the show, like Mr. Blake Teague and Troy Tracy. And a couple other people have sent stuff in, and I'm still waiting to receive it. But we also got a custom-made landing net coming for the final episode.
Oh, that's amazing.
And school stuff. So, yeah, we're just going to drop 4 here quick. And you guys check your bingo cards. Let us know. Rodrigo said, if I win something in the Flyingo, it remains as a donation for another episode shipping. We are not worried about shipping. We will ship to you, Rodrigo. We'll just take care of that. So if you win, it's coming down to you.
Coming down.
All right. So 4, we need one line. That is a line. That is one line anywhere.
One line anywhere.
One line anywhere. Tim's playing bingo on his. All right. West Side, Mr. Riley.
Man,
what's happening?
Mr.
You better
Riley.
get yourself a bingo card. Your chance to win.
Yep.
Lots of
Gotta win
prizes. 5th call is Thursday Night Live Fly Time. So we got the Chubby Shovel, the Simple Chernobyl, the Pats Plus, and the Ginny Midge. And call 5 is Thursday Night Live Fly Time.
This isn't going good for me. Not good at all.
So we hang on, we wait to see if any of you guys have got bingo.
Was it last week was the
bingo,
the quickest
Terry
ever?
Souther.
Oh,
Has he not won a bunch of bingos?
I feel like he has.
Number 68, and we need to know which call. We forgot to say that.
I think that he won before, the way it used to be.
Oh, when he didn't have to battle the Doors of Doom.
The Doors of Doom.
Oh, wrong button. Let's try this.
Seriously,
Let's try
Terry?
this.
All right, bingo 68.
Oh, that was called on Thursday Night Live Fly Time. So if somebody has bingo on call 4, you beat Terry. But if you don't, Terry's got to suit himself up, get himself psyched, grab a drink of Gatorade.
It's 2 weeks in a row. It's been on the 5th call.
That's good. It's good. It keeps things moving along. Rick almost won again.
I didn't.
Rick almost won again. So it looks like Terry is the winner. We're just going to hang tight here to see if anything else comes through. And
people are already calling doors.
Door 3. Everybody wants the doors. Doors, floors.
Well, Terry, you know what happens next.
The sad part is, I'll see if I can do it. Tim, tell a joke.
Well, I won't tell a joke like I don't tell a joke every single week.
The joke is you.
We'll keep calling on someone else to tell a good joke.
The joke is you telling a joke.
There's got to be a good joke. There's got to be a good one. I got to
Google
Google the joke.
You not able to tell
not telling a joke. Okay, we're gonna go for a good fishing joke here. Okay. And it's gonna be I'm just gonna read whatever comes up. Well, there's 101 of the best fishing one-liners Okay, this is gonna be good. Okay, so.
All right, so.
Oh my goodness, this is not quick jokes. What's going on?
Terry, how you feeling?
Okay. What do you call a fish that won't shut up?
Somehow it doesn't want to catch on here. Let's try this.
A big mouth bass.
Oh, there it is. Okay, hold tight. Let's see.
Crushed it.
If it shows up over here, it might not.
You're gonna crash the show.
All right. Let's see.
Oh man. Oh, he did it.
Good gracious. Yeah.
Oh man.
That's what I'm talking about. This is the good stuff here. Okay, I don't know if Terry's picked, answered, or done any of the above, but he's only got one chance to win. And just as many chances. Jim, you're out. Sorry.
You're out. If you're not on it that quick, you're
he
out.
always comes in 6 hours late. Oh, Terry Sather takes door number 1.
Oh, it's the right. I think it's the right door, Terry. But you know what? If he does one change on you,
I
you're
don't know.
screwed.
You don't know. You never know. This week is brought to you by the Doors of Doom, the Wizardry.
The wizardry of the WaterMaster Doors of Doom.
The Doors of Doom. No, I sponsored this.
It's a lot of alliteration there.
This is just me.
It's just the
I
wizard.
Sponsored this. Oh, Terry probably wants me to open the door.
Man. Okay, let's open door number 3. Let's do 3.
I can't. I'm on a spell of Terry Sather, and I will choose door number 1 because Terry made me. Terry.
All right. Oh, he did it. He did it. You didn't change it. You nerd. Well, congratulations, Terry. You beat the system. You beat the system. Oh, my gosh.
It's so good.
Yes.
All right, quickly change the mood, folks. Let's check out the bacon cam and see what is under door number 4. Well, it looks like the bun is still in the oven, but
it's in there.
If I don't want to spoil you any longer, I'll tell you what it turned into.
Please tell me those are here somewhere.
They are.
Are they really?
They aren't.
Oh, that is disappointing.
Look at that. I thought last week we had the Mars bar squares. This week we're going to have Snicker cupcakes.
Oh, man, I want to eat that.
I want to eat that. I'm on a diet. Tim, I'm on a diet.
I'm not.
That's
I'll have one.
That's the difference between me and you. Okay, you're 12 pounds.
No.
Not on a diet. And I'm 12 tons. Not on a diet. All right, congratulations, Terry. You know what to do. You know what to do. You got to send me an email.
I'm sure he knows how to do this.
The Wizard of Doors of Dooms will ship that out.
Well done.
If anybody wants to sponsor shipping next year, get a hold of me. We will talk about your company. It doesn't even need to be fly fishing related. It just has to have a credit card.
And Crest Toothpaste is brought to you. Some awesome shipping.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good. We're going to tie another fly here.
Yeah.
Well, let's get back to you guys and say what's happening. What do we need to put in the thing?
This is good. So the joke was, what kind of dog does magic? And it's
a Labrador. Oh my goodness.
That's good. Nice, Andy.
Let's tie a fly. The cinnamon ant doesn't take long.
Okay.
But
swinging it over.
What should we do? What kind of thread? And should Jim Crawford go to bed?
Never. We won't survive without Jim. So, sounds like you're out.
Jim, why don't you come over and tie over here one day?
Yeah.
Have a real drink, a mojito.
Mojito.
And I'll even get you a Mr. Pink.
You can literally walk home, so
yeah,
you should
Jim.
be over
why aren't you over
often.
here more often?
It's true.
Having late night beverages with the boys.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna go over to this kit here. This is our cinnamon ant. Now this one is a real quick tie, but I will warn you, the hooks that are in said kit are so small. So be very, very careful you don't lose them because they are teensy tiny. Like we're talking the teensiest.
So Grand Prairie folks, what's happening? You guys still hanging out? Did any of you guys play bingo? I want to know. Also, a quick question here, Tim.
Yeah.
If you don't have a kit, how do you follow along with us?
Well, that's actually really easy because if you head on over to our website, we have created recipes for all of these flies. And you literally don't have to have a kit. You just got to maybe you already have all these materials, which if you're an avid tyer, you probably do. And you just go and look at the list And I believe, yeah, then you can also, after you're done, you could click on the quick tie too, and it'll take you right to the video we did of the fly. So
yeah, so the materials are all there on the website, www.flyfishingbover.com/TNLS4.
you gonna make it over there? All right. Sorry, I'm super anal about that being even. That looks better. Okay. Yes, please. Cheers. Best part. Cheers, buddy. All right. Let's
all right.
Let's get on to this fly. So, like I said, super teensy, super tiny. This is very few materials, so it's actually pretty easy fly to tie. It's just that it's not a lot of room to work with. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by putting some thread just behind the eye. Okay, and we're only going to work a good thread base back to right about the hook point. So if I leave my bobbin hanging, it'll hang right around that hook point, and that's where I want to be. I don't want to go any farther back than that. Okay, I'm going to trim out that tail again. And now if you go into your materials, you're going to see you've got foam. You're going to have a little bit of this antron or parapost, like so, this stuff here. And then you're going to have a hackle. Okay, you're going to have a hackle like this. Dana's getting naked over here, so I don't know what's going on. Yeah, then you're going to have your hackle. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start off by working with this foam. And this foam we've already trimmed really thin for you, which is the kind of the thickness we're going to work with.
Someone must have washed this.
Is that mine? Oh, that is mine. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I can't even look over there. I've
been working out.
Yeah, that shirt's not working out.
Tim, you're not supposed to spoil it.
Oh man, it's alright, I can't help it. So all I'm doing, guys, is I'm going to take this down. I'm just trimming this just a smidge thinner, okay? Because this fly is obviously super small. And I just want a very, very thin...
Sorry, what's super small?
This fly is... There's a few things in the room right now that are very small. Yeah. And none of them are me. Okay, so all I did is I trimmed that down just a smidge. Okay, it's a little bit wider than the hook gap, but that's okay. Okay, we want it to have a little bit of size. So we're going to now come back to about a hook length... a hook eye length back from the eye. Okay, so you can see that I've left a little bit of space right there. I don't know if that helps you at all. Just back from the eye, just a smidge, okay? And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my foam and I'm going to lay it right on top. And I'm going to extend it just beyond, like just barely beyond the hook eye. Okay, and I'm going to leave it right there. Now I'm going to come up here and I'm going to grab a good solid hook wrap. Or hook wrap. Oh my gosh, I can't even talk.
Jim.
A wrap a thread is what I'm going to do.
I'm just trying to breathe.
I think maybe you should come see the people. I think the people need to see you.
That's okay.
Okay.
What do you want me to do? Tell a joke?
No, I don't. What do you call a 200+ pound man in a size small Norvise fly type
in
shirt?
A 8-year-old child's shirt.
Well, folks, you're about to find out. That's all I can tell you. And that's what it looks like. It's
that's tight.
It's what you take out. We would have definitely got in the bar the other night if you were wearing that. Hey, Chaz, we would have got in if you was wearing that.
Hey, well, I'll wear this out. I'll wear this to tracks on the final night. if you guys want, I'll wear
that
this.
might be one of my favorite comments. Tim's still tying, like everyone here isn't waiting for the quick tie.
Well, the quick ties go live at 9.
Oh,
so.
man. Well, John, I don't know whether to be offended or thank you, but I'm glad that you're watching it somewhere.
Terry Landry's back in the house. What's happening?
What is happening?
That's just me. This isn't a saran wrap. This is a T-shirt from Norvise. So they sent us a T-shirt to wear on the show, and so I'm doing my sponsors proud.
That's what happens when you order clothing off of Wish.
I'm a 12XL.
Yeah, 12XL. I've never had large hands, but I do now.
This is a 5XL, this shirt here. Yeah. And it feels like razor blades digging into me. I think my arms are going purple.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's get me out of here.
All right.
Because I'm not important. I'm just, hey, we might second guess that.
Oh, there she is. Oh, man.
I won't take the shirt off for the rest of the night, so stick around, folks.
And that's not by choice, folks. That's because he can.
That's because Tim's got the scissors. Hey, Colin, we're going to need another set of short scissors. I'll get to help you get your truck out tomorrow, but I need you to help me get out of the shirt tonight.
All right, folks. Well, let's wrap a few times back down this fly. Okay, so I'm just gonna start crunching on this foam, and I'm gonna just do it. Oh, that was a little too far forward or too far back. I want to do it only as far as I get back that hook point again. Okay.
Just wait. I think this is a variation, and you should just whip finish it. It's over.
It's done. Psych! It's a floating worm.
It's probably the only thing that catches fish on the boat.
That's true. So when worms are really working, you just go to the dry fly worm.
Yeah, if you really want to get weird and go dry fly.
Yeah. So all I've done, guys, is I'm just going to work that a nice kind of even thread base underneath there, okay? Now, let's go ahead and trim off the back end of this foam. And how I'm going to measure that is I want it to be twice as long as the front piece. So I look at the front piece, I'm going to kind of measure it there once, measure it there twice. It's going to be somewhere right in there. I'm going to trim it off like that.
Gosh, my music, I just picked it up.
Yeah?
Like the quality.
The quality, okay, yeah. I don't know, I'm still tying like people are waiting to tie the quick tie, so I'm focused, so I can't tell what's going on.
Jim said I can't type this tiny thing on a line. I think that might be a lifelong problem he's had.
Yeah. Oh, Jim. We love you.
Yeah.
We love you. All right, guys, let's head on over to this. Okay, we're going to grab that poly yarn. I'm not going to use very much of it, though. I'm just going to pull off a little bit because this stuff goes a long ways. This isn't meant to be a sighter. This is meant to be actually the wing from this flying ant, okay? So I just grabbed a really small piece. It's going to double over when we tie it in. So I'm going to go ahead and just trim it so it's like so. And then I'm going to lay this so I have a little bit out the back as well. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a thread wrap and secure it. Take one more and then just make sure that it's right up on top. I'm going to take a couple thread wraps down just because then I'm going to be able to fold this one over and thread back over top of it, and that'll force it to go rearward. Okay? And now what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to pull it all back together and I'm going to cut it just beyond the foam. Like that. Okay? So that's going to be the wing. And now we really only have one more material to tie in, and that's going to be our hackle. Okay? So let's go ahead and prep this up. Now what I'm going to do is, to prep it, I'm just going to peel off that fuzzy stuff at the bottom, expose some of the stem, okay? And then there's a dull side, which you're looking at right there, and then the shiny side is the top side. So dull side is the underside. We want the underside of the hackle to be pointed back down the fly. So I turn this kind of perpendicular to yourself there, like you can see, and I'm going to tie this in right there. And take a nice thread wrap, and I'm going to leave that stem long, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to secure that stem all the way down to the front, and then I can go in and trim it out. And that way I know it's pretty secure and that's not going to go anywhere. So, but what I want to do right now is I want to come in here and just put a half hitch on this. So just a single overhead knot.
I'm starting to think the blood's flowing again.
Yeah? He's got to do a lot of pec flexes. Get the blood flowing. Okay, guys. Almost there. Last bit of this fly. All we're going to do is we're going to bring this around.
I don't think you can flex in this. You're just permanently like squashed.
Just squashed. I'm just going to use the rotary function on my Norvise. You can spin it around as normal. And all I'm going to do, I like this because I can make really consistent really consistent wraps. And we're going to take this all the way forward, wrapping right to the front, like so. And then I'm going to bring my thread back. I'm going to bring it over top. I'm going to secure it in the front, secure it in the back, secure it in the front again, and one more time to the back. And this is just to make sure that that is not going to go anywhere. And you are going to trap a few of those hackle fibers, and that's okay. That's just part of the process. And then come in here and trim this out. Trim out that tag. And now what I'm going to do, I'm basically done this fly. Okay, this is going to be our ant. But the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here. I'm just going to use a half hitch tool. Which is just, you know, when flies are small, I like the half hitch. Okay, so this is an actual half hitch tool, so it's got 2 different size holes on it. But for dry flies, it makes this
always make sure you get one with 2 different size holes.
You gotta. But something you might not have known about is, hey, look at this. This is my whip finish tool.
That's a whip finish tool.
Well,
you gotta be kidding me.
But look what's on the bottom.
Oh, there's a hole.
There's a hole on the bottom of the whip finish.
Is that your new release?
Yep. Same with the shore one. Shore is the same.
You know who's supposed to come sing for us?
Who's that?
That's a good point.
And then one other spot, if you haven't found one,
maybe next week.
Look at my bodkin. I bring the bodkin down, flip it over, whammo. There's another one. And these are just some little hidden half hitch tools that if you don't have an actual half hitch tool, that you commonly find them on some of those tools. Okay. So what I'm going to do for half hitch is I'm going to lay my half hitch tool, whatever it is, on top of the thread. I'm going to go around once, twice. I'm going to take that hole, I'm going to put it over the eye of the hook and just kind of twist a little back and forth and pull those thread wraps down. That's going to make a really strong knot. Let's do it one more time. Yeah.
Oh, Tim's drunk.
I'm drunk. I'll do it 3 times.
Oh, Tim, guess what?
What?
2 more episodes.
Don't.
Because tonight's almost over,
I
and then it's the finale again.
I can't. I'm actually not ready for it this year, so I don't want to talk about it till we get there.
I don't even want to talk about it when we get there.
I know.
Oh, the good people.
And there you have it, friends. That is our cinnamon ant.
Yeah.
And you see how simple that was, even though it's a very small pattern. And this one I'll guarantee you will catch fish on this.
Yeah, so a good thing to note there is that if your shirt's too tight, sometimes those smaller flies with big hackle tip over. So you can just trim a bit of the hackle on the bottom if you find that's a problem. I was at Rocky Mountain Fly Shop today, and I was talking with a couple people, a couple who came in, and we were talking about the same thing as having the problem with some foam flies tipping over. And so the cricket tonight was tied with deer hair, which is a great stabilizer on that tippy over. Mm-hmm. So if your hackle was too big and that fly was turning sideways, guess what? It still looks the same. It's pretty much asymmetrical. Yep. Fish lots of it. And
yeah, and the one other thing, oh holy moly, get over here.
Jim,
get over here.
Just don't knock the cords.
Oh my
god. Can you grab my black stool?
I can't even believe what just happened.
We've been making fun of this. He's not even wearing the same things. No, Jim, you got to come on camera.
You got to come over here. You got to go get changed into your gym outfit.
Yeah.
I need to see it.
And not your Jim Crawford outfit, but your GYM outfit. So the cool thing is,
holy
what
moly.
camera should we go to here?
Welcome. Good to see you. Well, we don't need this fly cam anymore. Let me move it.
This is Jim James William Crawford, our good neighbor who we told. I think because I put this on, he came over.
Did you?
oh, I see what he's doing. He's contesting the win. All right, so what we need to do is get a camera on Jim. He's not going to have a microphone. Actually, he will.
What do you want, an advertisement?
See, we can adapt on the fly here, folks.
Can you make it fun what I was wearing?
That's all you got for cords, so don't go too crazy. And then what we're going to do, guys, just hold tight with us because we're about to get to our wins. But if you live in the neighborhood, you might as well come over. So what Jim did is he came over. And
right behind you.
We're going to go like this.
Grab something.
Like that. We're going to go like this.
Oh my gosh.
All right. And then we're going to go back here. You guys can't see what I'm doing because I'm just doing it all.
Oh no. You're live there, friend.
Jim's dark.
A little dark.
You have to use your microphone, Jim.
We got all these very nice lights shining on the two of us.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter. You gotta talk into the microphone. Maybe you gotta talk a little louder.
I can't tie that on a line anyway.
Yeah, I figured you probably wouldn't be able to.
Jim's a little dark right now, so we got to get him a little brighter. So we're gonna put a little light here. All right, so there's Jim Crawford, folks.
We did it.
Yeah, we've illuminated him, and we've quickly switched the scene. So he came over to say Happy Easter and have a drink with us. And because he made his way all the way over here, we're going to reward him with the first person to get one of the new stickers.
Look at that. Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's going on the Jeep.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the Jeep is full of stickers. That's how I knew you were at the gym, as I saw the Jeep. And I thought maybe somebody stole it, drive it drunk, and dropped it off at the gym. And then I seen you at the gym, literally, like you got out of the toilet. Feel free to ask Jim a question.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
He's probably the music slot. Oh, he can't hear inside of the...
Oh, that's
Can't
true.
hear what he's saying. The music's too loud.
All right. Sorry, folks. We've got over 80 group here. How old were you in the 80s?
Yeah, good question.
I was out of high school.
You were out of high school.
Yeah. You weren't even born.
Hey, I was born in the 80s at
Still-
the end.
You see how the microphone is like inches from my mouth?
Sorry.
There you go.
I'm not used to having a microphone.
I know. Well, you were an auctioneer.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
So one of my first ever jobs was Jim. He used to yell at me all the time.
Well, I guess you should
Well
have done your
deserved.
job. Yeah. Well deserved. You should have done your job.
You're shooting common or your teammates.
Yeah. He said, I don't know how your girl is so good at hockey, but you're the laziest SOB I've ever had working here. So I proved him wrong, and I
that
didn't.
changed your life.
Yeah, it did. I was like, I never want to work at an auction mart again. And so I went on to do things that I was good at, like fit into really small T-shirts.
Yeah, you're making fun of what I was wearing at the gym.
I let Tim talk, and I nodded.
That T-shirt's not small anymore.
Yeah. So what we'll try to do is figure out how to get Jim into the wins. If not, he'll just have to be a subsidiary on my camera. But what I do want to tell you guys about, some of you guys have alluded to it, is my win. And before we get into the scene of the wins, it's gonna be a little video before, and Tim has not seen it.
I haven't got to see it yet, so.
Have you seen it?
Maybe a clip.
Okay, well, it's just a clip, so.
Just the clip.
I feel like I can't.
Breathe.
Don't sneeze. Jim may lose an eye. Oh, yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. Pretty epic weekend all around. Good day Friday with Justin fishing on the bow. The wind was exceptionally great.
It was possibly the worst I've ever seen.
So, and then we decided that we'd go for one of our last winter hikes, winter climbs on Sunday. So I want to kind of tell you guys that I've got into climbing myself, thanks to my friend Aaron. I don't think it's here tonight, but I also want you guys to know that I tried to convince Janine to get into climbing. She has a massive fear of heights, so probably not the sport for her. But she said, if it's important to you and something you want to do, I want to do more things with you, and I want to do and be better outside. I want to go outside. I want to kind of have the elixir of the outdoor healing. So we kind of started this little bit of a climbing journey in December. So for her, it was kind of a journey of climbing. For me, it was a journey of more. For her, it was conquering fear of heights. For me, it was conquering fear of commitment. So what I'm going to do is just kind of lead you into the next video. You're going to see the mountain that we climbed. It was crazy. You'll see, I want you to see the ridge walk to the final summit because it is crazy. And then it's going to kind of lead you into my win of the week. And then we'll jump back into the wins and we'll talk about these two guys' wins. And then we'll talk about your guys' wins. So let's see what I've got for you.
Yeah, I'm having a bit of a moment here.
No, I just mean like poking out here.
No, I mean I'm scared right now.
Good, just stay in the middle lane. You're good. You got this, babe. Just poke your holes in front of you. Just be strong. Everything's solid. Somebody's cootie wipes. Living the moment. Do you want me to walk in front of you? Holes in front of you on the... You got it, babe. You got her, babe. Yes. Need a jacket? What? Where is it? Confident legs. I see them going squatty on you. Confident legs, it's just walking on a path. There you go. Literally one foot in front of the other. Got that thing on the record.
Getting some wind.
It's recording right now. We're good.
Yeah. Just gonna do the babe.
Are you? Babe, you almost look like you're crying.
I brought this for you.
No, I want it on one knee.
Will you marry me?
You have to put it on. Imagine if it was a real big gun.
I don't know if that's gonna fit, but
Babe.
oh yeah! Oh, the coolest thing about this world is that if you really want what's at the top of the mountain, you have to get to the top of the mountain. Will you marry me?
Oh my god.
Is that a yes?
Oh my god. Oh my god. For real, for real. Holy fuck.
You just have to take that one off.
I can't.
You get an answer?
Fuck yes.
I don't know which way it goes.
Oh my god. I can't believe how big it is. Is this real?
Oh yeah.
This is so great.
And you forgot the memory card.
try not to. I haven't been acting weird
Congratulations! I feel out of body right now. Like, I feel like I don't... This is the most beautiful ring I have ever seen. How? Did she make it? I feel like... Oh my god. We're engaged. And we were joking about on the way up.
Oh, we've been joking for 10 years.
Oh my god, I can't believe how beautiful this is. More beautiful than any ring I have ever seen. Oh. I love you so much. Thank you for this.
Oh yeah, I feel like TPT with the shirt on.
That's a win. Holy moly.
That's a win. So that's how I get to show you guys my wins with the video. And because I like to make videos. But most importantly, that was captured by Aaron. And it was incredible. Absolutely. I don't think I know my favorite part was Janine's reaction. And I said after, before even seeing the footage, that was the most pure reaction, and kind of made me feel bad that I didn't do it earlier because but all things in the right time. And I said to her, it's just like nature, it never rushes, yet everything is accomplished, which has been one of my favorite quotes. And the ring pop, some of you guys are asking about, was like 4 years ago. She left a ring pop in my truck, and she put a note, and she said, even if you asked me with a ring pop, I would still say yes. So as I pulled the ring pop out, I think, and she's like, you even got teary, and I was like I was actually teary. And yeah, so that's my win, and I went first this time.
You did. That's also a new thing. Oh man, I honestly couldn't be more happy for you. Thank you for making me wait to watch that. That was so great. Oh, I mean, I've only been in your life for about 5-6 of those years, but I felt like it's a long time coming. But it's honestly couldn't be happier for you too. It's amazing. And what a way to do it. And what he hasn't really said and all that, and what he said is he spent all winter trying to conquer his fear of commitment. It's not really true. He's a very committed person to everything he does, but especially Janine. But he did so much in preparation to make that one day happen, and that goes a lot to speak of who he is anyways. But I could talk about that all day. But yeah, super proud of you and really happy for you.
It was trying to convince her to, well, first I needed to see if she was there's a massive euphoria, and Jim knows. We've talked about a lot of journeys where he's climbed and done some crazy stuff, and you know that when you get to the top, there's just something that overwhelms you, and that is pretty cool. And so I wanted Janine to feel that, and as we kept conquering more difficult ones, I was like, I think this is it. This is how it's gonna go down. Because the challenge to get to the top was a whole entire day to make that one moment happen. And like Jim was saying as we were watching the video, he's like, she probably forgot about the fear of heights and the journey and going back down, and she did. And so watching her come across the ridge on the way down, that she just was like a literal bounce in her step, and yeah, it's kind of cool. It's really cool.
That's so cool.
I don't like to talk about my situations a lot, but this one I'm gonna brag about for a long time because
as you should.
Yeah, and it was interesting because, and you had similar thing with your engagement, is like Janine was like, yeah, I kind of thought I wanted like all the things, and all the things just meaning like bright lights and like limos and all whatever whatever that even means. But what was cool is that today's society, we're so quick to like grab our phones, turn on the internet, and text everybody about something that happened. There was no service up there. There was no service for probably 5 or 6 hours from that moment. What we also had to do, and I tell her all the time on our way down, is like, hey, focus. You gotta be, every step counts. And it's literally a matter of life and death. And you gotta focus. And so we had to go quickly back into like this, intense focus mode. And at one point I turned around and I just said to her, I'm like, man, I just see you different. And she's like, I was thinking the same thing and I didn't know what to say it. So yeah, I think a lot of deep things there, but that's my win.
Yeah.
That's my win for a long time.
I think that's the win forever. Yeah. I think you won, you could maybe say.
Yeah. Should we see? I can probably go see if I can switch over to Jim. Jim.
Oh,
you're up, Jim. Share your win with the folks.
My win. My wife and I, we went out to Vancouver Island for a couple weeks. I missed Tyan for two weeks.
So you missed us. That's a loss.
I missed Tyan.
Oh.
We missed you too. You can say it.
I did this quick tie tonight, or this afternoon. But met up with an old friend, a good friend of mine who I went to school with and I worked with. He went through some pretty tough times in his life, but he's straightened it out. Everything is, he's over it. He's got a beautiful wife and a wonderful family and starting to have grandkids. He's kind of in the same route that we are in, and it was just good to have such a wonderful time with him. We did a lot of hiking and cycling, and connected with him. Haven't seen him for about 30 years or more.
Oh, that's a bit of time.
Yeah, so seeing Willie was wonderful.
Yeah, that's incredible.
So if anybody knows Jim, and I know Richard Pichet just piped in here, you probably won't find a bigger family man than Jim.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
Thank you. I don't know.
I know, and it's admirable, and that's awesome. Frogs everywhere. It's rare to say nice things about Jim,
Not
but
very often.
Yeah, but
not very often, he says.
Tonight we did.
That's only because we love you. That's all.
Yeah, yeah. All right, Tim, I believe is up.
Hey, all right, I'm here. Oh wow, yeah. I think it's like I found this week to be just a really joyous week, and it definitely started with the news from Dana, and he totally kept me in the dark. So I mean, I knew it was happening, but I didn't know it was happening that day. And then when he told me, I felt like I was having the same reaction and was super excited for him. But then it kind of just made me look a little retrospectively into the last year, I guess, or maybe even more, maybe the last couple years. You know, we've been doing these wins, we've been talking about all the stuff that's been happening in our lives, and you know, you've been on this journey with us. We've both had highs and lows and incredible peaks and valleys, but no matter what, you guys have always been here for us. We've been here for each other, and I don't know, I felt blessed this week. I look back on, you know, there has been some tough times, but I feel really blessed this week to have the family that I have. And we talked a lot about family this week. Dana and I, and family is just not, family isn't blood.
Blood is...
It's just one small piece to the puzzle, and often that piece of the puzzle isn't the right piece, if that makes any sense. And so I'm just super grateful for what, even if Thursday Night Live never really does anything, it's done. It's done enough. Yeah. You know, it's already done everything it was meant to do, and it's brought together this group of people that's amazing. It's made me a better person for being here and being part of it, and I'm grateful for that. And I when I say I'm not ready to talk about season finale, it's because this is a huge part of my life.
Yeah,
and it's hard to see it.
One of the things that in the engagement was I had to do it before this season for ended because I was like, who am I gonna, like, not who am I gonna share it with, but this was pretty cool to know that I super look forward to tonight. I don't even remember the flies we tied because I'm so excited to just share about it. But a good point you had, Tim, is because oftentimes we look for wins to be an exact moment or something we can recall, but your win was just joy out throughout the week.
Yeah.
And that's what it is it doesn't have to be something substantial. It doesn't have to be something, a noun, a place, person, or a thing. It can just be the verb of feeling joy. And all right, now you guys, the good people, just making sure I didn't miss any. And to all the comments that have come in, congratulating Janine and I think that's give me the recipe. They told me 3 times not to my girlfriend. The recipe. Well, you got to come to Alberta, climb a mountain. Keith thinks you're going to kiss me. Is he living vicariously through you? Because Keith wants to kiss me. So, the wins, I believe, started here with Chaz. Tim?
Yeah.
Oh, what are they doing up there?
Oh, hello. Well, Chaz, yeah, Chaz had a hard week, we'll put it that way, but I'll read through what he says here. So he says, my win. Nolan, he got the COVID. Not a win, but he muscled through it. He has proven once again how much moxie he has and how he never complains about anything. He smiles through life. Even in the hardest of days, he is my son, the best of us. Also, when people saw the threat of us in the hospital, the overpowering reach out of all you had for us, there are no words. The amount of care, the amount of authenticity in this group is unmeasurable. Great people. Nolan, Carolyn, I personally thank each of you. Cam Olnoff, Dana Lattery, and Tim Hepworth, thank you for checking in each day. You all are amazing. You all are dads who matter. The Chaz is a dad who matters. And
cool thing about that is I looked at that post that Chaz put out there, and I was counting the amount of TNL fam that were in there, just like, we're here for you, and it just
there's the joy.
Yeah, that was the joy. The other joy is that getting the message from Chaz saying that Nolan has turned a corner and he is a warrior. And he always sends me videos of Nolan and when Nolan smiles, because it's literally one of my favorite things. And not to overshadow those wins this week also.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ken B, it's Good Friday. His win is he got the day off work. His other win is that he got to paint his sister's laundry. I'm not sure if the second bit is a win. Well, did you paint her laundry or her laundry room?
Yeah. She might not be happy if you painted her laundry. Jeff, my win is this community we've created, helping each other every day by sharing our love and passions. And I love how he said that. My win is the community we've created.
Yeah.
Each and every one of you are part of it, and it's only because of you.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
All right, Mr. Riley. So my oldest son entered the college football transfer portal last week, and he's got 10 offers right now. Happy for him, but decisions to make.
Good things, good things. Judd, my daughter won her first fly fishing tournament against adults. She worked so hard. It was a good win. It was a good win to see her rewarded for her efforts. I'm always proud when she outfishes me. Yeah.
100%. Mr. 50-year-old. My win is getting 50 years old tomorrow and still kicking ass and teaching young kids to become carpenters. More fishing is planned nearing retirement.
Oh, awesome. Adrian, my win, I booked my trip to Newfoundland for the summer with the family at the cabin, fishing with Phil, and maybe golfing a bit too with my dad and the kiddo.
Father-in-law.
Oh, father-in-law, yeah, there it is. I get my car back tomorrow from getting the hail fixed, and we announced that we are hosting a day of the TELUS Cup and a day of the Esso Cup, so I get to drive Zamboni for 4 games from the round robin. That's awesome.
Yeah. Cody said, I haven't had any wins to talk about for a long time, but Dana's video absolutely warmed my heart. And that's his win for tonight.
Awesome. Cam, he says, no wins for this week, but one for this weekend. Lasky race volley weekend, Bozo Cup, current and past World Cup Canadian athletes, and a bunch of awesome racers going head-to-head. Beer garden and can see me push snow up a mountain, Norquay. My favorite race weekend of the year. Come say hi.
I'm hoping my win's going to be getting towed out by Dana tomorrow. I hope I fit into Tim's old wading pants.
I dropped them off there for him to try to sell for me, and he's still convinced he's going to fit in them.
Maybe he'll need them to get his truck out.
Yeah, they might fit Jackson.
Yeah. This is the fact.
All right. Rick, I didn't have any wins this week. It was pretty rough until tonight. I needed to be with you all for a charge of positive energy. For that, thank you all. I love you all. I love you too, buddy.
Mr. Pape, my win is my mom had a scare with health situation, but turned out it's treatable. She's 87, and she's still my rock.
Yeah. I don't have a win, but the wins being spread here are a win for me. So you do have a win.
You do. Mr. Jones, having a wicked community like this to share wins, tough times, overall support. Thanks, Dana, for taking the time to speak to my class this week. I appreciate it immensely. Have a great week, you all.
Joe say, my win is hearing all the TNL fam wins, being blessed and bless others. Have a great Easter, everyone. It is Easter this weekend.
It is the season.
Yeah.
Yes. And so we remember.
I'm inspired seeing Dana fit into that shirt.
Oh, yeah. Well, Jim can vouch for me. He's seen me at the gym, so he doesn't look impressed. Jimmy, look over here so they see your face. You're kind of blocked. See, that's his not impressed. No, he gets it. Mm-hmm. Jim asked if I had an extra shirt for him to fit in. I said, well, I could get Mateo to come down and paint one on you too. Yeah, Mr. Sather, the win, the group, the door number 1.
Yeah, he did. Mr. Richard BJ, win is that I got 4 extra days with our 16-year puppy. It was found that her kidney were shutting down. Nothing we could except make her comfy until we had to do the needful. The vet made it painless.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, bud. That is.
We love you too, Mr. Riley. So Mr. Riley is in another group that I'm with. And what's cool is nothing fly fishing related. Other than he just gets to come here and feel the contagious positivity that you guys share and the group here.
Yeah.
Happy Easter.
What's that? Yeah.
Mr. Pacific said, my win just being a part of the TNL fam. This community is such a vibe. Congrats, Dana and Janine. That was a beauty proposal. Loved it, and so did Molly.
Terry, my win is last weekend for meeting Jock Scott, Todd Kennedy, and a bunch of other really nice people at the Moncton, New Brunswick Sportsman the Fly Fishing Show.
Huh.
Yeah, I saw that show.
Starting to get like pains in my hair.
Stop flexing.
I think the shirt had to get washed because last year it wasn't so tight.
It was that tight. Trust me. That is a men's small, so.
Do some sit-ups here. Maybe if I hold this desk like this, it makes it look like I'm flexing.
Yeah. Or have breasts. One of the two.
Jim, sit in my hand.
Sit in my hand. Oh, man.
Jim gave his mic away. We're not going anywhere, folks. It's 8:48. We've never ended the show on time, and we can make it tonight. I've got a fiance waiting for me. Probably got some treats and... Roger, my win sitting at home with the dog and the cat. My wife is in another state for work. Like mental state or just an actual state?
I think physical state.
Physical,
yeah,
like one of the United
Borders.
States. My daughter is in Ireland for the week. My youngest is competing in the Irish Dancing World Competition, and even though we'll be miles apart for Easter, technology lets us be together, just like all of us. Having friends to get together with every Thursday night makes it feel like family.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
See, the winds are coming in.
coming.
We're not going anywhere.
Mr. Hillbilly Taxidermy. Jessie's win was going on an Easter egg hunt with her class today. She says it was fun, even though all of them were 14 and 15 years old, and she says that they all acted like they used to when they were little. Everyone had fun. Go along and were joking around with each other. Her best friend put on a dress that his girlfriend had in her locker and just made everybody laugh. She says that was the highlight of her week. Also, Ela and I got out for a cool shed hunting day. Love people catch fish, only quality people.
OQP. That's sign language.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Farley, Cam, you punch you right in the butthole. I live in a van down by the river.
blame the
Easter.
bacon cam.
Go forth and spread the light.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Oh, I think special somebody's got to win.
All right. I'll read this one.
Okay, I'm not.
My win was being completely shocked and hearing my best friend ask me to marry him with the ring of her dreams. I want to talk about that ring, not because I want to talk about the ring, but I want to talk about the ring. I'm so glad it happened in such a breathtaking place after fighting so hard to make it to the top. Metaphorically, physically, all that stuff. I'm going to write a book, and it's going to be titled Lessons from a Mountain. Cool thing is, Eleanor, who designed the ring.
Yeah, super cool. One of
So
a client and friend.
it's why it's so powerful, because it's fly fishing. And 4 years ago, so I knew her sister married a guy who I knew. And then Eleanor randomly wanted to try fly fishing. So her sister's husband said, oh, you should give Dana a call. He'll take you out. So she came out on a trip, had no idea what she was doing. And you've taken her out. I've taken her out. And she keeps
does
coming
her
back.
Serious trips with Dana and the fun ones with me.
Yeah. That's a good point, because Tim loses all the fish at the boat.
Every time.
I wish she was in here, because she could second that. But what's cool is that she is one of the most incredible ring designers, jewelers. And she's from...
Ooh, somewhere east. I know that.
It's what are some
Somewhere in Europe.
names?
I'm thinking like it's
N.
not N. The Netherlands.
No.
Not Finland.
Now I hope you're not in here.
Not Finland. Not.
Finland?
What's that? Norway.
I think
I
it's
might be warned. No.
Stenrus. I think it's
Stenrus.
Norway.
Poland.
Anyways,
It's one of
Eleanor,
those-
now I hope you're not here. But anyways, she loves fly fishing. We connected, and through that community, she definitely. I'm telling you, anybody, it's not a wedding ring. It's any kind of jewelry. Like, you got to reach out to her, because absolutely, I know nothing about jewelry. That's not my thing. I just kind of told her Janine's vision. I'm not gonna say my vision. And she just knocked it out of the park. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. And that's the fly fishing community.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Joe,
win for the week. Met some great people last week while fishing up in Rangeley, Maine. Looking forward to linking back up, teaching a bit, and getting them on some fish.
Nice.
Yeah. Brian had one too here.
Brian said, win for all. Just a place to tie flies and share. Happy tying and tight lines. Great entertainment of good friends to shoot the star.
Star.
What's the star? You know what it is.
Trout Maharishi married for 42 years this week. Holy moly. Incredible.
Finland,
that's what it is.
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
I did say it.
You did?
43 years this week for...
How long have you been married?
43. It's incredible, honestly.
Yep.
Well...
He got married when he was 65.
You look great.
108.
It's
guys.
the gym. That's what does it.
Yeah. Gym in the gym.
Oh, man.
Which toilet was it that you fell in? The urinal or the actual toilet?
Oh,
yeah.
man. Wow, some incredible wins tonight.
All right. 6 minutes. We could kill the show, but that means that Thursday's over and we only have 3 episodes left.
Stop saying that out loud.
2. Next week is a big streamer, Jim. Are you going to be able to keep up?
I like it. Actually, next week's flies, guys, there's some really good ones. The rough water caddis, awesome pattern. We've got the S2, which is actually one of my favorite.
I think I look like the S2 right now.
Jim's gonna get all his glasses just to check them out. There they are.
Looks like Mr. Onorati won't be around the next 2 weeks, but he'll be back for the Cinco de Mayo Drinko de Finale.
Well, I hope he means up here.
So last year we did a mistake. We had guide school the next day after season finale.
I know, we couldn't.
Not this year.
Fun.
Not this year.
No, I gotta get that day off work still too. I'm thinking of that now.
Just quit.
I'll quit.
I was kidding. I was kidding. I was just kidding. I need that job. It sounded good at the time. Freaked her out, Marvin. She's been in the freezer for 20 years, but technically we're still married.
Oh man.
Oh, Jeffrey Dahmer.
We won't report you.
That's some surprise flies to keep it going. Well,
yeah,
we could, but we also, like Cam said, got guide season has begun.
Yeah.
Full swing. This summer is out of control. So,
just
you want to book
huge win.
Yeah,
honestly, I mean,
it is.
I don't know if we've ever been this point in our in the season to look forward and know that we're pretty secure in what's coming, and it's because a lot of you for one, and just Americans in general are able to come and see us again, which is really awesome. So that is a huge blessing. Yeah.
Rodrigo, 16 years living with my girlfriend. When would it be appropriate to try to propose to her? Well, I think you said you tried 4 times already.
Has she just said no?
Mother Teresa, I think, said it best. The 5th time's the charm. Maybe she didn't.
Maybe she could have. She could have. Not everything she says was written down.
No, that's a good point. Like George Washington also had that famous quote that said, "Don't believe everything you read on the internet."
Yeah, he did, because it was very existent in this era.
All right, too much fun.
Man.
Jim, thanks for coming over.
Yeah, thanks for coming over.
We call that heeding the call.
Heeding the call.
He's going to leave before the show ends.
Oh, man.
That's a quitter. Look at him. He's split down the middle. Oh, Jim's disappeared.
He's got to go fall in the toilet.
Yeah.
I'll be with the audience.
He'll be with the audience of one outside. So, all right.
Oh, wow, guys. Thank you for another incredible night, incredible week. And don't forget.
We are done. Just wait. Don't leave. We got to say goodbye. Jim's trying to leave early. It's like he's never watched the show before. He doesn't know what comes next.
He's always asleep by now.
Grand Prairie folks, happy Easter. We love you up there. Welcome to TNL. You're part of the TNL fam. Try to get out of it, and you'll end up in Trout's freezer. So.
Yeah, don't do that.
Rocky Mountain Fly Shop wishes everyone a happy Easter. We want to say thanks to our sponsors, Norvite Shore Fishing, our friends at Fly Fusion for the great, incredible magazine they put out, for the IF4 that Jim was so fond of this year, Rocky Mountain Fly Shop, and our friends that keep us dry, keep the air in the tubes, and get us down the river at WaterMaster. Yeah. I just made all that up.
You did. You did good. Right off the cuff.
All right. Till next week. The third last time. This is the 4th. There will only be 3 more times that we sign off in this year.
We should have come up with a good, keep it classy or something.
Stay classy.
No, it's
Jim
always
Jim
sunny
at the gym.
It's always sunny somewhere.
It's always sunny in Olds, Alberta. We are based out of Olds, Alberta. That's where the studio is. If you're in the area, drop in like Jim did. We'll give you a mic, we'll give you a seat, and we'll even put a camera on you. Until then, next week, I'm Dana.
And I'm Tim.
We love you guys. And look for your wins this week, because I know
you'll find them.
Mine's upstairs waiting for me. So,
peace.
I can feel my body cold against the concrete, but I can't seem to get enough. My mind is fixed on what it wants. I just let you beat me. Looks can be deceiving. Let you get the best of me. In bed with my worst enemy. This is a no-go. I just can't take hold. This is a danger zone. Back up and get me home. This is a no-go. I just can't take hold. This is a danger zone. Back up and get me. So put your hand in mine. Follow me. Let me waste your time. Set up feet. Do some stupid shit. Take a Treat you like you're heaven. Thought that I knew better. Keep falling for your innocence, acting like you're into me. I know this is hopeless, moving in slow motion, trying to control my thoughts, but I can't stop our body talk. This is a no-go, I just can't take hold. This is a danger zone, back up and get me home. This is a no-go, I just can't take hold. This is a danger zone, back up and get me. So put your hand in mine, follow me, let me waste your time. Set up, do some stupid shit. Take a seat, let me waste your time. Set up, Supper time.